that person needs to be classified as an apex predator.
That's right, I'm an apex predator, but I only prey on men that catcall women.
Hey, baby. Hey, how you doing? My life! You ruined my life! You're not sorry, you're never sorry, you never changed! You ruined my life! You ruined my life! I'm sorry! You're lying! If you were sorry, you would change!
Let's make our Disney daddy. He has the face. Whoa, he has the face of. He has the body of. Okay. Outfit. He has the hair of. Okay. Lastly, skin tone.
This is your man.
Yes,
Look at the screen.
that's mine.
I am really struggling with something and I want to talk about it. But before I do, I need people, if you are a parent who was like touched out by your children, I do not want to see you in the comments. If you are someone with any kind of neurodivergency and it manifests or shows up as you not liking touch or people touching you, I do not want to see you in the comments. Okay? But I feel like I'm dying from like touch starvation, y'all. I don't get hugs. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I fucking really want, I would crumble into pieces. I don't. How do you deal with that? I really like need to be like touched, and I know someone's gonna say like, okay, go to the salon and get your hair done, or get a massage, or get your nails done, right? So someone can hold your hand. None of those people love me. None of those services love me. Right? But I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling with like I don't get hugs. That shit is it could be like maybe a hello, whatever, maybe. But it's not enough. I don't know how how am I gonna go the rest of my life like this? I think that's really hard. I'm just really struggling. I'm really struggling. Like I spent like last night just going like this. Like 20 minutes. I'm just, if anyone else is struggling, what are you doing?
I was complaining to one of my friends. I was just having a little bit of a moan. I was like, oh man, my TV broke and I'm going away, so I can't buy a new one. It's going to cost money. I can't fucking afford it right now. Oh, it's just it's a bit annoying. And my friend was like, wow, Daniel, your TV's broken and it's got you this upset. Wow, that's such a first world problem. Such a first world problem. You know there are kids in Syria who don't even have TVs. They don't even have running water, and you're complaining about your TV being broken. It's not that bad when you think about it. In the grand scheme of things, when you put things into perspective, things could be a lot worse, couldn't they? fuck off. Like, just because bad things happen other places doesn't mean I don't get to have a concept of sadness, man. Right? You don't get to put, that's not how perspective works. Right? Otherwise, I could just walk around kicking people in the balls and then holding up a picture of 9/11 being like, could be worse. Could be worse. Could be much worse. Huh? Perspective. Yeah. Because that's the thing. You only put my favorite emotions into perspective, right? You only put sadness and anger. You never put happiness into perspective, do you? Right? Because you understand that would be a shitty thing to do. Let's say you're a good person, you're a better person than I. You're out volunteering in one of these war-torn places, right? You're building schools, you're trying to be the change you want to see in the world. One of the kids runs up to you and they're like, Sebastian, Sebastian, because your name's Sebastian. UNICEF dropped by, they dropped off food and they dropped off water and they dropped off medicine, but you know what else they dropped off? Did you know what else they dropped off, Sebastian? They dropped off a football, my very own football. We used to have to play with a bag made of other bags, but now I get to play with this football and I can't wait. I'm gonna play with my friends every single day and I'm gonna become better than Messi and Ronaldo combined. I'm so happy now that I've got this football. Put his happiness into perspective. Be like, well there, small Syrian child with a name I'm not willing to improvise. That is a very nice football. But there are kids in Edinburgh who have Xboxes. So in the grand scheme of things, you're not actually that happy, are you? That is such third world happiness right there. And it's coming across a little bit smug. A little bit smug. I've got a dad.
I didn't know that I was gonna be talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read.
You're literally 15. What do you know?
Bro, you know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with like the Twilight series.
Called?
Game of Thrones, the
Don't
series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones. She's just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense and she can't name any actual books.
Bro, shut up, kid.
10 books.
You're changing the subject,
okay,
actually.
3 books.
Okay. Well, the Game of Thrones series,
That's not a book.
Twilight
I
series.
want the name
It
of
is
the
a
book.
book. It is a book.
No, but I want the name of the book.
I'll Google the book right now.
Okay,
Matter of fact, you want to show me?
That negates the point.
Let me show you the series since you don't believe me. I'll show you since
Right.
you don't believe me.
The book is called The Song of Ice and Fire. Now, before you embarrass yourself by looking up the name of a book, she couldn't even actually name a single book. She doesn't know how to read. She's clearly illiterate.